What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar. Smoke.
Boy Dre, they forever, baby.
Brian Reeves, Director 70 times 7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
The girl Tasia's name. Girl named Masam.
It's Young Spook, one half Back in Business Podcast.
Era, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie Pig.
Boy Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
So as of in a couple weeks, we'll have 8 films on Tubi.
Come
It'll be
on.
Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, Heights Girl 2, Wine and Gossip, Locked In,
Ooh.
Scam Likely,
Come
Airbnb,
on.
and then we have a movie called Monday Morning that'll be coming out. It used to be a series that we turned into a movie basically to have it on Tubi. So Tubi's a platform that's really been good for us independent filmmakers because we're able to actually, as long as you're able to market it right and get a big enough amount of audience of people to watch it, you're able to turn a profit on your films and keep making them and keep, in our case, supporting the city of Cleveland when it comes to independent film by bringing people in, doing what they love to do, being able to pay them for what they love, you know what I'm saying, and keep this thing going because really the goal is to build a huge independent film community here in Cleveland.
King Team Network, we are back, and we looking fly, y'all. We got one of the, I would say, innovators, consistent, one of the consistent entrepreneurs, promoters in the game that pushes the envelope, that takes it to the next level. Oh, we got Fly Jones in the building. How are you, man?
I'm good, bro. I appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Let's start off like that, bro. Appreciate you for having me on. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you for coming, man. I mean, you be in and out the city,
Yeah,
and we've been trying to set this one up, man. But I see it. Like, I see why, because you really are valuable,
Appreciate
and
that.
I kind of want to go all the way back to the beginning because, you know what I'm saying, like, they see the chain, they see the jewelry, they see the, the fly,
Yeah, they don't.
but the grind that you
They're
put in.
sleeping in the cars at colleges and shit.
Talk
like,
to me.
yeah,
So,
like,
so
yeah,
where
we
did
been.
you, where did it start?
I would say it started probably like, I want to say 07 was my run.
Okay.
So 07 is where where we was doing icebreakers in college. We was doing college icebreakers, and I ended up doing Columbus, so
Okay.
Ohio State. I did Ohio State, and basically it was like a trial and error. They just dropped me off
Really?
at Ohio State. Yeah, like one of our dudes, Jay Lee, stayed in Columbus, so I just stayed with him for the week, and it was just like, here's the bag. Yeah,
So
but it happened to be like one of our biggest icebreakers though. They was like, yeah, so that's when we locked in after that for real. Like everybody just was a team after that.
God, so was it Street Smarts?
It was Street
mean-
Smart. So it was like the idea and the goal at first was kind of like a monopoly. We wanted to run a monopoly. So all the top promoters from different spots, we locked in and just came under one umbrella.
Real shit.
So we can a monopoly. That was that was the goal. Like, all right, so we're gonna have all these schools, we're gonna have the top people at these schools, and it did what it was supposed to.
So so you're one of the originators of Street Smart.
Yeah.
Man, that name just
Yeah.
in the streets, it rings. Like you said, 07.
Yeah.
It's 2023, man, and
That's a run, bro.
like
That's a run.
especially for it's in the city and you've taken it out the city and you've been able to expand it. That is one of the hardest things. That's actually what we're trying to do now is expand and grow and get out the city because you know how the city can get
Bro,
it.
it's you gon' I say you hit like a plateau, bro. Like
Boom.
yeah.
That's what so let's do it like this. I want to set up the interview just like that then. So I want to get the first part where it was like that O state, that breaker, now you running and gunning,
Running.
and then the plateau. And then what did you have to do? Boom, and then we're gonna talk about where you are now. So
Gotcha.
O state. Icebreaker went crazy. What happens after?
So we had a run. We had a run after that, bro. But it was like you could only do so much in your city before it's like the city's gotta respect it how it is. Like in different cities like Atlanta and all that, like they respect they people. So that's why I kinda don't never hit a plateau. Like if you're in Atlanta, you still got motion throughout. Here it's like we fizzle out. It'd be like,
Yeah. It's real.
it's a grind. Like, yeah, like it's really a grind. So we could fizzle out here. So when you start to travel, people start taking notice of that in Cleveland, and it's more of a like, okay, now he got motion in other places. So it's more of a respect thing. Like, all right, shit, I see you got motion over there. He got motion over there. So I'm gonna come kick it. Like, for real.
It's real.
It's real. I will say it's real, bro. But like I said, we run into a plateau because everything always changes, bro. It's like seasonal. Clubs is seasonal.
Yeah.
All the shit is
People,
seasonal. People, promoters, it's seasonal. So
Artists.
once it starts to flip, just like you have a run, like an artist, you have a run, and then everything starts to flip, and then can you go with the motion? It's really about rebranding for real, like keeping up your rebrand,
Keeping it up.
keeping it up. Like like you got to be literally a step ahead, bro. You can't never like get comfortable in this shit, cause as soon as you get comfortable, it's a wrap for you.
Yeah, facts.
It's time to start. It's time to start packing it up for real.
And you don't even know it till about 5 years later.
Yeah, you don't.
Especially when you on top. That's
You're
the
not.
worst part about it.
You're gonna be like, damn. What could you have did? But it's literally like I said, bro. It's staying ahead of time, staying ahead of curves. Like if y'all talking this, I want to know what AI events look like now. Like, all right, how did that look? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're thinking this way, I'm gonna think over here. So when it's time, I'm already transitioned off. Like it may be new to people, but I started it though. Yeah,
I've been
like
looking at it for a year now.
yeah, for real. That's how it is. And then once you travel, you see like a lot of people like I want to say they ahead of us when it comes to like I want to say musically.
Okay.
But that's because they have a traveling base. So
Yes.
you get what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
there's a lot of people that run through those cities, so it's like they're ahead because a lot of people come into those cities and travel. And like Cleveland doing better though. Like we getting there, we trying. Like we adding a lot of shit, but you get what I'm saying? But we're getting there, but it's not there yet.
Yeah.
Kind of starts with us, like our unity, our collaboration,
Yep.
and all that. Like we have to be together when it comes to that, like
100%.
kind of like Detroit-ish.
And then people want to come to Detroit now. People want to.
Yeah, you never wanted to go to Detroit before. Like I used to be like, it's 2 hours away. Nah. For real, bro. I swear. Like they be like, yeah, y'all like 2 hours away. Why you don't travel? Like that's just not a travel spot. But I know what they're doing. Like I see the collaboration. I see how they like. I reach out to people from Detroit all the time. Like, you know, basically, how do y'all do that? And they, yeah, they like, bro. It ain't about. It's not about. It's about the unity, but it's not about like we can still make a bag together and not be friends when we leave.
Wow, it's not even about
It don't
personal.
Yeah, it don't have none of the
in this city.
That's
It gets so personal.
bro. That's what it is. It's not personal, bro. I had to like learn that, like, bro, it's not personal. If somebody not supporting something, doing something, it ain't personal. Don't ever take it personal.
Yeah.
Got to keep moving with.
Yeah.
And then when y'all do get the time to collab or merge or whatever, then that's when y'all do it.
And it makes more sense.
Make more sense, yeah.
But you don't have that
You don't
hidden, that inner
that-
feeling.
yeah.
Like, I don't really
Like you,
thing.
yeah, like you wait. That used to be like the one, like nah, you know, y'all got me fucked up. But nah, it's like once you,
No, he know. I be
for real, like
crazy.
man, well, y'all got me fucked up, and then you just get into the mode, like bro, shit, not personal. Like keep growing, keep elevating, and then it's gonna follow. Like it's gonna catch up.
So what year? Because again, I want because you gotta respect the longevity, man. What year did you feel like you started to understand that part? Like it's not personal, man. They ain't sweating you.
The
for
bad
real.
part is that's more like recent learning.
Wow.
Like recent. I want to say like I hit them COVID up. So COVID up when everything was like there was nothing. So there was no events or there was no anything. So it's like, all right, if this happens for real, like what you gonna do? Like what's what's going on here? And that's when we really got into the merch thing. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like merch before to us was like walking billboards.
Yeah.
So that's what it was, just promotion. Like, bro, we put merch out there, but we just want people to see it everywhere
Yep.
because we can't be everywhere,
Yep.
but our clothes can.
Absolutely.
And then when COVID hit, it was like, let's see about this and let's take it serious. And then I started like really learning the business of merchandising. It was like,
It's
I like this. It's a bag.
a
I like
real
it.
bag in here.
For real, it is, bro. So that's how I kind of like, that was a transition, but that was what, 2019, 2020?
Wow, so like in the last 5 years.
In the last 5 years,
That's
that's when before that I used to be like, you doing something that like, at the top, again, is not competition, it's collaboration.
Yeah, at the top.
At the
though.
top. At
But
the
in
bottom
the
is all
middle, in the
competition.
bottom,
It's competition.
it's
Like, what can I
straight-
do better? Yeah,
Yep.
and then once you realize, bro, this shit is literally bro, it's collaboration at the top. So get to the top, and that's when mergers and that's when all that shit makes sense. Like, bro, we fighting for the same dollar.
Yeah.
We can just work
Literally.
together and just split the dollar
And get more of the dollars.
and get more of the dollars. Like, once you see it like that, shit opens up for you. Like, you ain't overthinking the process.
Okay.
That's what it becomes. Like,
because then the overthinking, you may get through that one, but you may not go to that next one.
correct. And then now you're over busy because you're overthinking everything. Your mind is working 24/7.
Yep.
And it's like, nah, just relax and find the right niches at those times, bro. The right collaborations, the right people at that time. Lock in, unify, and then move on to the next thing.
Real shit. So, Street Smarts, man, the legendary name, man. I kind of want to, cause we got this new generation coming in, and they see it, but they weren't there to experience it.
Right.
So kind of the icebreakers. I mean, I was one. I mean, icebreakers aren't the same anymore. Not even close.
Hell, no, not even close.
'Cause those was necessary.
Yeah, not even close.
Those
like,
was ridiculous.
They were setting out like arena shit.
Arena shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So nah, I ain't.
so like, kind of take us to that era. Like, what was so good about? Like, why was it so good?
I think because we were able to put all the cities together. So it's like now as a promoter, people kind of like focus on their city. So you do Cleveland, you focus on Cleveland.
Yeah.
But in essence, you're throwing the event. So Cleveland is the right spot where it's so many surrounding cities that's what you pull off of. You pull off the Painesville, the Lorraine, the Toledo, the Akron. Like once you get that, Cleveland gonna come anyway. They're coming regardless. Yeah, they're gonna be the last minute ones that get the tickets and do it. Like, nah, you focus on everything surrounding. And then once you surround it, and then once you get in, Cleveland gonna come, and they gonna be like that. If the event was good, they gonna make it great.
Yeah.
They that late rush. Like, all right, we won.
Yeah,
that was the win right there. Yeah, that late one, that's the win right there. We're good.
Got you. So that was kind of the formula. Like, we're
That's
gonna
what it
attack the
was.
outside
Yeah.
to come in.
Yep.
Cause the worst part about I love my city, right? The worst part about Cleveland is that they want to come to the party that's already going.
Absolutely, bro. Like,
they don't want to have
they're
to start no
calling.
parties.
They're calling. Like, they're texting you. Like, is it going?
Yep.
Like, bro, pull up. Like, hey, man, pull up, bro. Don't read. That's Cleveland for sure. Like, hey, is it going? Bro, if you coming, you coming. Like,
Exactly.
I ain't about to. But yeah, like I said, it's definitely hitting those outer cities, bro. Even I say any events, that's literally the goal, is to hit those outer cities and then bring them in, and then let Cleveland come on top of that. And that's how that shit, that's music-wise, that's everything, because we are in a good position city-wise that a lot of shit is around us.
Absolutely.
Like a 45-minute to hour ratio, like that ain't shit for somebody to be like, all right, it's a big event,
Right.
I'm going to come down there.
True that.
But that's, again, music, shit, everything, parties, anything that you could think of, launch events, whatever, hit them surrounding cities, because they the ones who they ain't asking for no discounts or none of that. They pulling up. Yeah, they pulling up. They come from Youngstown.
Yeah.
They pulling up. They ain't asking. They here. Like, all right, what y'all charging?
Yeah.
Like, we already drove, so we gonna make it the
do
time
it.
for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely.
Man, that's a thought process I didn't even think of. But that is. But even when you think of an artist, they usually get popping in another city, get back to their city.
And then that's how you
get real shit.
That's what I always say, bro. Collaboration, man. Collaboration is really a thing. Like, even artist-wise, I tell artists that all the time. Like, yeah, hit those smaller markets.
Yep.
Like, MGK is the king of smaller markets. And then, yeah, like before I knew about him from like people from Painesville and all that shit first. Wow. And then the bottle with the Diddy. Then come back to the city. It wasn't like he just blew up here and just started smacking. Nah, it was like the outer cities. And they would come here. He would sell out shows here, but it was all outskirt people.
Wow. Real shit.
Yeah, like that was the, and then I'm like, yeah, that makes all sense. The sense. Like,
but then he still rep the city though.
Still rep the city hard, yeah.
That's fire though. I mean,
they gonna back you once you get motion, bro.
Yeah.
That's how Cleveland is. Once you get a little motion, they gonna
ready.
back you. Yeah, like that. Yeah. that's my cousin. They are definitely gonna back you for sure.
So when did it for you start getting outside of the city? outside of the state, because you're in Phoenix now. I mean, when did that transition start for you? Was it scary?
It's a fear, bro. Anytime you leave your comfort zone, you're gonna have fear. But it was, I want to say Atlanta for real.
Okay.
One of our partners moved down there, Gio.
Yeah.
So Sonny moved down there. And when he did it, I went down there maybe like a couple times, and then I just started going down there like once a month and seeing like how they were like organizing, who was running their scenes, how it made sense for networking out there because everybody's from somewhere else.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like Chicago.
Oh wow!
He's from Chicago. He's from Philly. He's from there. He's from there. Then you get to like start seeing it actively, and then you're like, all right, you just start collabing with them, and now you're like city by city. Now it's like, all right, cool. You mess with the dudes from Philly.
That's crazy.
Now if you go to Philly,
you
good.
Now you got
Chicago.
Wow.
You good. Like Atlanta people, they know you coming. What's up? I'm talking about. But it got to it's to a point where it's like, bro, those cities are like a call away. Like, all right, we coming down this weekend. Let's set something up.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, bet what's our dates?
Yeah.
And then it's it.
That's it.
It ain't no extra shit going on. It's like, let's do it. Let's get it done. Because they realize, like, bro, it's literally 365 days in a year.
Yep.
You collabing with somebody for a weekend, that's it. Like, it ain't like we doing this. This not a lifetime partnership. This is a weekend. We going to come in. We going to get our bag. Everybody going to go home. And then we'll call you in a month or we'll see what's up later. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll check on each other later. Like,
facts. It ain't got to be so personal.
And that's what niggas don't, it don't have to be personal, bro. A lot of times people take shit too personal. Like, it's really not that personal. It's like, people are genuinely selfish.
Yes.
So once you realize that, it's like, your support gonna come. And if you're not getting support from the people that you think, that means you ain't doing your scope not big enough. So make your scope bigger.
Yeah.
Instead of hitting up 10 people, now I'm hitting up 100 people.
Real shit.
5-10 people support, that's good. I'm doing good. I'm mathematically doing good with these numbers. Like,
but people want to just stop at 10.
They want to stop at 10. Like, and it's the 10. It's 10 of them, but they like your friends and shit. So you're like, damn, I done hit 10 of my friends. Ain't nobody say such. That's crazy. But then you go ahead and hit them 20 people up. The 10 that's not your people or don't rock with you constantly, they ready. What's up? What y'all got going on?
Man.
Oh, you just did a drop? Oh, okay, like, that's just how it is. So once you get into other cities and you, like, get that love, you be like, oh, yeah, I like this.
Yeah. Instead of get mad when people come here and get love.
Correct.
Because people be upset. Man, every time somebody come through, they get a bag. Yeah. Go ahead. So okay, you opening my eyes, man, because that's a mental perspective people don't see.
Correct.
And you have been able to definitely take advantage of, because and what I realize in this life is tricks in the matrix, and the people who win find the matrix and just live in their matrix, and they get it.
That's it. No, that's really it for real. Like, yeah, bro. Once you start catching it, pay attention, then I tell people again, pay attention and relax, bro. Like, you can overexalt yourself. So now I'm in overexalting yourself is like constantly thinking of like the next move. So 24/7, you always think about what's the next move. Yeah. So you're gonna miss out on so much shit because you're thinking about what's the next move. Yeah. Like, you're missing out on family time. Yep. You're missing out on real shit that's important, like health.
Yep.
Because you're like, bro, what the fuck is the next move? Absolutely. And this is what your mind is doing. So you're taking 1,000 calls and not like, bro, you don't have to do all that. Like, dumb all that shit down. Like, make it make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. Like, maybe I want to answer the phone 1 hour out this day. Like, so y'all got an hour. If it ain't making it, and stand on it. If it's not hitting for this, like,
they gonna get in that hour if they want you.
I'm gonna holler at you another time. Like, and that's how it is. You have to, like, basically just setting boundaries with shit, bro. So that the work and the effort that you're putting in is not overwhelming your real life. Yeah. Because that shit takes a toll on people, and that's how people kind of you tap out. Yep. 100%. That's like a marathon. You start off sprinting. You doing a 100-yard dash in a marathon. That's a mile. Like, bro, you gonna gas out. Like, you're not making that. You're gonna get tired. So therefore, relax your pace. Like, that's what it is. Relax your pace, bro. pace this shit out. You're gonna win. You just have to pace.
And you're going to continue to win if
You're gonna
you
continue to
pace.
if you
But
pace, bro.
If
If you get that 100, you're gonna
chill.
clunk out. Everybody's gonna run right past you. Like, damn,
But
why
you
did
was
I do
winning,
that?
though.
I was winning the
You
fuck
was
out of
winning,
it.
though.
Like, yeah, I was like doing my thing, and then all of a sudden, what happened? Everybody started passing because you done clunked out. Yeah, that's what I have learned, bro. Pace this shit, because again, everything is always changing.
Yeah.
Everything is seasonal. Like,
Yeah.
what's there today, not gonna be there tomorrow.
Wow.
So stay ahead of that.
Yeah.
And then you're in good motion. As long as you know, like tomorrow, that might not be there, bro. But you already have to plan for shit like that. To be
Factual.
like, hey, I like Cleveland. I love Cleveland. It's my city. But where else can I make like my mark?
Right.
And I like Phoenix was like a good market. Phoenix is like Atlanta, where
Is
you
it?
meet you ain't meet. It's Atlanta, but it's more diverse and cultured. So it's like
Wow.
you're still not meeting people from Phoenix. You're
Yeah.
meeting people from, again, Chicago, all these other cities and states that's there because it's a melting pot. And they actually like are career oriented.
Yep.
So it's like
Got some
it's
shit
a
on
good
LinkedIn.
it's good money down there too. You get what I'm saying? Like it's really good money and everybody's trying to meet everybody so they can run their
Collab.
shit up. You get what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
so we can collab and work together and
But one thing about that is they're confident in what they do.
correct.
You have to be confident in who you are and what
Correct.
you bring to the table. And a lot of people don't know what they bring to the table.
Correct. that's a fact, bro. Cause once you get in them rooms, like, bro, and you see people and how they move, you're like, all right, so what could I bring to this
Yep.
table, bro? Like,
Literally.
most of the people don't even think about that. They just in there, like, all right, they
I'm
think
here.
that just
I'm
because
in the
I'm
room.
here,
I'm
I'm
in
in the
the
room,
room. Yep.
I'm good. Like,
good.
nah, what do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
Some of these other motherfuckers don't know how to do.
They're
Like,
gonna
what's
keep
your
you
in this room?
Literally. People wanna
Once
be
you
in
get
the
in
room,
there, you like, and they get to talking and shit, and you like, okay, he do this, he know how to run up this, how it is. Okay, he good with numbers, he good with this type of shit. Like, all right, so your turn. your turn. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right, I'm an LLC head. So it's like I have like multiple businesses and shit like that where it's like, I know how to transition certain stuff. I know how to get the right things for distro. Like I know how to do certain shit that other people can't. So it's
And you
like,
perfected that.
and I stood on them things like, let me learn this shit.
Yeah.
So when I get in there,
I can stand
I can
on
stand on this shit, like, and that's what I had to do. Like, that's why I fell back. A lot of times I fall back from like events or parties because it's like I want to learn more shit.
Yep.
I want to learn other things.
Yeah.
Those are the things that keep you around. Like,
Absolutely.
like all right,
AI, you said it.
you get what I'm saying? Like, AI, this is
It's
where we at
coming.
now.
It's literally coming. It
Now,
is what it is. It's here.
now I can get a flyer made off of AI. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's little shit like this. QR codes that AI is creating.
Yeah.
And they're doing the summits and all that shit. And we be missing those bulk. So imagine you're an artist and AI can help you send out a certain amount of emails or some shit.
Yeah. Literally.
You get what I'm saying? Like, all right,
Game
now
changer.
you sending out 1 million emails for me. This AI system is doing this. And I set that up Monday to drop Thursday with my
Yeah.
new single. And now I don't have to worry about that. Now I
I have
got,
to focus on other stuff.
I can go make some more music or something
Yeah.
like.
I keep this shit going.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, those are the things that, bro, I just
systems and
keep
processes.
learning and keep like putting yourself ahead. Keep putting yourself ahead. Cause
But
it's
you
gonna
got to be
catch
willing
up,
to
bro.
study.
You have to be willing to study.
When did
You have
you
to take the
notice
time.
that you have to, or was that something you
The
always
rebranding shit, nah, like I used to Diddy be having a lot of interviews, and then Nipsey was having a lot of interviews. So I just was like tapping into their interviews, listening to what they say, and then I'm the type like I'm listening to what they say, listen to the names that they say, then I go research the name. Go research the name, look them up. Like I'm really like studying to see like how are y'all doing this? Okay, y'all doing QR codes and clothes now. Like, yeah, like it just like once you like, bro, you just gotta dive in it. Once you in there, I'm good at researching. So
Okay. That's
I'm gonna
huge.
dive in it. Like,
That's
hey,
huge.
what's rebranding? What does a rebrand look like?
Yeah.
How does like that? Diddy is the king of rebrand.
Is he?
Yeah, Diddy is the king of rebrand. That's how he's always able to keep up his
I think if you're the
what
king,
he does.
I think you make a great point because if you're the king of rebrand, most people don't even tell you rebranded except for the fact you got bigger. You know?
It's like you're not supposed to be that relevant right now.
Right.
But you are because you just rebranded.
Yeah.
His rebrand is shit like, his new rebrand is kind of like what he's doing with Carisha. Like he's they're the new wave of things.
Yep.
Even though they date or whatever, still a collaboration. It's
Yeah.
a merger.
Yeah, literally.
And what she does for him is open their eyes to, the younger eyes to
Yep,
Diddy.
to
Oh,
Diddy.
oh, that's
Revolt,
Diddy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
This is Revolt. This is Diddy. Okay, like, yeah, he's the master rebrander.
No, you open my eyes to just,
Like,
it's strategic.
that's what it is. No.
That's how you be here for 20 years.
That's
Strategically
exactly what it is.
moving. Now, so basically the big thing is be patient and relax, especially when you get in your position.
Correct.
Now I think what people and I'm speaking on myself included, we have to be confident in our position that we are in. How did you become confident in your position? Was it the research? Was it the work? Because for me, it is the work. It is me interviewing and doing a great job and watching it over and getting responses and doing it over and over and over.
Again. The consistency of it.
Yeah. That's for me, but I'm a ball player, so every practice was, okay, how did I get better today? How did I grow, whatever, mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
In
Yeah,
this game.
that makes sense, bro. So me, I would say top is consistency, as you see, like making sure that we always got something going on, and then I kind of stopped. A big one for me was like stop giving a fuck about people's opinions and insight and all. Like, bros, do what you're doing. If they're not teaching you something, so
Yeah, literally.
opinion ain't shit. Like, bro, if you're not clearly teaching me something,
Literally.
then it's like worry about what I got going on and learning that
Yeah.
and moving forward in that,
Yeah.
consistent in that. Don't worry about if somebody not doing, again, let's go back to being personal with shit. Like,
Absolutely.
don't take that shit personal, bro.
Real shit.
It might not be, all right, you dropped something, it was okay. You can do better. All right, learn how to do better. Listen to what you got going on, and then do better.
Real shit.
For real, like,
Real
bro,
shit,
that's
literally.
what consistency is, bro. Like, I don't have to give you the same product. I'm gonna give you a better product each time.
Fact.
But you're gonna notice, like, bro, you're getting a better product. Like, I dropped this the first time, then the next time I dropped it, shit was better.
Exactly.
This interview was cool, but that next one, that bitch was fire.
Man.
And I just keep growing from there, bro.
Literally.
Like, that's one thing that have given me good confidence. And then, like I said, rebranding, the whole Fly Jones thing, like the whole fly thing. Even though I feel like I was still a fly nigga. Rebranding it and making it make sense. Like,
Yeah.
all right, rebrand that shit, make it make sense that I can stand alone. I can stand on Street Smart, then I can stand on Fly Jones too.
Yeah. Real shit.
And then when one go down,
Y'all gonna pick it back up.
other one can pick it back up. Street Smart doing good, they're gonna pick Fly up.
Every
Fly
time.
doing good, I'm gonna pick. You get what I'm saying?
Every
Like
time.
that's how I kind of move, bro. So once I learned little shit, then you add on to that by other businesses and the collaborations.
Yeah.
He doing good over there in Chicago. All right, let's do something.
Real shit.
You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, you just keep adding on, pulling each other up. That's what the fuck it is pulling each other up for real.
Now, I gotta ask you on this. Loyalty. How big is that in your game? Is it like you kind of...
That shit can be, loyalty be a gift and a curse sometimes, because you can be loyal for too long.
Yeah.
You can be loyal for too long or doing certain things of loyalty that you should have moved on from.
And that's hurting you now.
Like prime example, being loyal to Cleveland. Like, bro,
Yeah.
you're staying here because you're like, bro, it's going to get better. The city going to get better. They're going to start to realize this. And you can be like preaching this shit, turning blue in the face like, bro, let's work together. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's work together. It's going to make more sense. Like, you're saying this shit to your blue in the face because you're being loyal to that.
Yeah.
And then you go somewhere else and you say the same shit and they jump on it.
Immediately.
And then you show that, like, all right, you see everybody jumped on it, made a bag. Then you come back home and be like, I told y'all. We can.
But you took your feelings out of it.
Yeah, you have to take it. Because I could literally be like, all right, go out of town. I've been telling you all that shit. And come back and be like, bro, I've been telling you all that shit. I ain't fucking with y'all.
Facts.
But
What niggas
I'm
do.
like, hey, I did the proof right here. Here's the proof now, guys.
Yeah.
Now what's up? And that's like a thing, bro. Like, yeah, showing niggas is a thing. Like, all right, bro, don't, again, personal. Don't make it personal, bro. Come back, show what you learned some shit down there. I'm gonna come back and show it at home. I ain't mad. Like, it's working. I'm telling y'all, it's working. So
Literally.
let's go. Like,
So, Atlanta, and then Atlanta was like the first big jump out and see what's going on. Was there a time? Was there an event, a moment where it just wasn't that? Not even in Atlanta, but just being outside in a different city, and it just fell apart, and it was like, damn.
what is it? I'm trying to see where I took a smack at. Was it Atlanta? I think the first time we was like gearing up to do like our city to city things, it was like we took a smack, but it was like kind of like you knew that because again you got to paint a picture.
Yep.
You got to get people down there, paint the picture, and then come back and sell it. Like, all right,
Real shit.
as long as you making it look as it should look,
It'll grow.
it'll grow. Yeah, it'll grow itself. Like, you got to just make sure that you're doing the right thing with the content, the right thing with the relationship. So when people do come down or whatever the case may be, that they have a good story when they leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really, so you got content, what you see, and then you got somebody telling you, like, hey, that shit was fun. So now that's tight. Then, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you're saying it again. So it's like, bro, I'm hitting you 3 different ways.
Yep.
Like, yeah, they say that shit was fun.
Yep.
I seen it. It looked like it was fun.
And I was here again.
And I was here again. Let's go. Like, yeah, bro. That's really a thing. You made me just think about that. Like, yeah, that's how it is, bro.
Nah, you gotta touch. They say something like you gotta touch people 3 different ways for them to get
For them to get it.
Yeah. So that's true. That's facts. But so like, man, and it's crazy you were doing it without even knowing you were doing it.
You
And
just, bro, you get the sweet science down after the fact. Like, once you start sitting on that shit, and you be like, all right, what am I doing that's good this time that I didn't do last time?
so studying,
You studying
you
yourself.
also reflecting. So
Yeah.
like, when did you start reflecting? Dude, these things. This is why you're where you're at though, because people don't do those 2 things:
Yeah,
study
nah,
and
you got
reflect.
to, bro.
Right?
That's like being accountable. Like, you got to be accountable. Like, if something is not going right or it's messed up at the time or it's a flop, in your mind should go like, all right, I'm accountable for it. It's a flop. But what did I do this time that I didn't do last time? Or when I do this again, what can I do that'll make this better?
Yeah.
Who can I work with that may make it better?
Wow.
Who could I reach out to that may make it better?
Yeah.
Or could I put money into this and that may do better for me this time? That's just in the event world, but I feel like you can take this same fucking recipe anywhere.
Yep.
Like, I feel like it's just a recipe.
It is.
So even when people reach out for shit that don't have to do with an event, I still have the same recipe. Like, all right, we can make your business better like this.
Yep.
We can make your podcast better by doing this.
Yeah.
Because it's a recipe. All this
It's
shit is a
literally
recipe, bro. Like,
a formula.
it's a formula. You take it to the next.
And then you fine tune it to the specifics within the formula. But it's
Exactly. This is already,
it's already
there, bro. You just taking this X out, put it right. Like, bro, it's literally a formula to all this shit, especially when it comes to, it's really just all marketing and promotion.
Yeah.
So once you figure out that formula for that, you take that shit to anywhere, and that's when your bag increases. And then your bag also increases because you're going out of town with it.
Yeah.
People get comfortable in their city.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, it's really a big ass world out
Literally.
here, bro. Like,
Literally.
like you grew up in Cleveland, but then you go start traveling, you be like, damn, it's really a world of people.
Literally.
Like, bro, it's really a world of people. Like, you so used to seeing what you see here that you like, maybe that you can get down on shit because you're not like, you're here and it's not going to work here.
Right.
But you go somewhere else and that shit'll work with no problem because they're like, they're not as bougie.
Ready.
They're more ready for that. Like, oh, that's new. That's creative to us. They want some creativity. Cleveland will be like,
We ain't there.
that's too new. Like,
Relax,
we're gonna stick to
buddy.
what we're doing over here. Like, yeah. So I have like the traveling has opened that door to be like, yeah, this is a fucking huge world, bro. Like,
for real.
it's huge out here. Like,
So the traveling started. I know. Did it start like in 5 years ago? Like about 5 years ago? Or was it
a
that
little bit. It
before?
started a little bit more. Probably like, I want to say like 16. The traveling started.
Okay.
And then serious with the traveling, probably like heavy before COVID,
Yeah.
and then heavy right after COVID.
Real shit. So
Yeah.
you was already you had got your feet wet enough.
Yeah,
Right
to know where I
before
was going.
COVID attack as soon
As
as
soon as COVID was done, yeah.
because you ain't stopped.
Nah.
Literally.
Like I did that. I switched during the COVID shit. I just switched the whole like the rebrand was merch.
Yeah.
I switched everything into like
Shout out
merch,
Preston,
bro.
'cause I started seeing a lot of those pictures, a lot of
Bro,
that.
yeah, I switched everything to merch. Learn this shit, research this shit, and then start developing, getting distributors. Bro, I'm calling motherfuckers in Afghanistan, all type of shit. China,
They have the
taking.
best-
I'm
they
taking
have the best
L's,
prices.
and, bro. I'm taking L's and everything. Like I done got hit for certain orders that I done put in. Shit come back where it's like terrible quality, but again, you have to put in same shit. You
Yes.
taking it. You have to take those risks, bro. It's like you're betting on yourself. So yeah, I started doing that. Got the LLC for that to start doing the distro on it, so I can do the bulk orders, so people can come through me, and I can get all the shit done from fucking. If you want 5,000 jogging suits or whatever the case may be, like I just had to like get good with those. I guess they are. What are they? Like your distributors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they all are different. They
Manufacturer.
even on different fucking time zones. Like
Yeah. They on
like it's
different apps, like
apps,
literally.
time zones. Like you be like,
They be
I'm
3
learning
o'clock
this
in the
shit. Like, bro, they don't like this ain't not Cash App. They have like everything that they do is different
Yeah.
and new.
Yeah. And
So
that
it's-
usually stops people.
Cause you're like, I ain't
This
want to
shit
send no
fit
money.
this-
Yeah, I ain't sending no money on this, but I'm like, bro,
We gotta figure this shit
you
out.
got to figure this shit out. Like,
Somebody do
ain't
it.
no events happening, bro. I want to be a top person in merch. So that's what I set my mind to. Like, bro, let's get this merch shit going. And that's what I did for real. Like, just kept researching, studying, take your little bumps on the head, learn how to do the website. Like, I learned that shit piece by piece.
Literally.
Piece by piece, bro.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
Piece by piece.
Piece by piece, bro. Like you really give yourself like a tap on the back once you done though. Like once you like figure out you found, like you did it, like bro, you did that shit. Somebody else gonna do it and they gonna teach you more about it, but you like originally set that shit up. You should always give yourself a pat on the back for that. Like bro, you did that shit. You editing your own videos. Yeah, you did that shit. Like
Real shit. And to keep
Yeah.
keep that strong pride and that
You
head
know.
up, man. Because a lot of stuff try to knock you down.
it will
They try to knock you down and act like it ain't there.
slow you down.
Slow you down.
Nah.
Man, have you dealt with? Because you got to the pinnacles. You was, I mean, Street Smart was Street Smart. You know what I'm saying? And it still is. Did you ever have times where people would try to downplay what Street Smart was? Try to downplay your involvement? Try to downplay what you've done?
Still to this day. That's why I say like you just
Stop
don't
taking
take
it
it personal. Yeah, like you just don't take it personal. It's still times where I be like, it's still times I feel like we've been doing this shit long enough that if I reach out to a club, this is key, like to me, like if I reach out to a club or owner or something about doing something, I feel like it should be this. Like,
Absolutely.
hey, da da da, what's the event, what's the setup? I'm gonna send you the da da da. But it's still, we still get that kind of like shaky. I might have to go through a promoter to get this spot, and I'd be like, with the work I put in this city,
Right.
you got me fucked up.
Right.
But again, don't take it personal. Guess what? I work with who I'm supposed to work with. We collab. I do that event at your location, and I disappear again. I don't have to worry about you no more. Like I'm gonna get what I need to get done,
Yeah.
and then I don't have to worry about that no more. Like, but me taking it personal would be like, all right, fuck that spot. I'm gonna go do a spot next door to you.
Yeah.
And you can see from there, like, what I'm going to do to you at the spot next door. And then you're going to reach out. And I stopped doing shit like that. Like, bro, that takes too much energy. Like, it's too much energy to do all that. Like, bro, let's just do it this way. Collab, high, smile, dap up, da-da-da. Make a bag and keep it pushing, bro. Like, that's constant motion, bro. Again, you should be getting paid for every motion that you make. And you should always continue creating motion. Like, every motion, you should be getting $1 for that shit. Like...
I sit with so many people, and I be hearing key words like create. Like,
Create,
you
yeah.
created that. You created your lane. You created your motion.
Yeah, that's
as
how I
long
feel
as
like
you
that's the
continue
best.
to create, you should get your $1. But as soon as you start latching on,
Hopping on the shit, yeah. Then that's to me. That's the comfortable phase. That's like, oh, I'm comfortable. I'm not creating no more. I'm not building. Like I feel I've always said, I'll create my own money.
yeah,
Money is not like money shouldn't be given to you.
nope.
You should create, like, which
stream.
means you should create your stream. So me processing that, like I'm always in the creative bag. Like, how could I make this make sense? how can I make this work, and how can I get paid from making it work?
Absolutely, and doing it the best.
They're
'Cause
doing it
thing
the
about
best, like
what you do is you don't just do it halfway and expect the bag.
nah, yeah.
You know what I'm
nah.
saying? You go all the way.
I go all the way in, and I'm gonna be comfortable in a win, lose, or draw situation. Like if
I
it
did
lose, I'm
everything.
still. I did everything that I was supposed to do.
That's weird.
I learned it. I researched. I did everything I was supposed to do on my end.
Yeah.
So me being accountable for it, no matter if it's win, lose, or draw, I fuck with that. Like,
Real shit.
all right, how can I? But when I lose or draw, it's just how can I make it better now?
Yeah.
What's
No,
the What's the next?
What's the next?
All right, that's the shit I feel like I enjoy putting my energy into, like
Okay.
making things better, creativity and making things better, not personal shit or being mad or vendettas and like, nah, that ain't. The world should be like energy, bro. Good
Literally.
energy. Like
Good energy.
Phoenix is good energy. So it's like I'm creating. It's sunny all the time. Like I ain't gonna even. Sunny is a thing. Like I'm like palm trees and sunny is a thing. Like you can really create just being like outside, like just breathing, bro. Like I don't feel like it ain't snowing. The weather's good. Like okay, let me think a little bit what I want to do. It's kind of hot out here, but let me just think. Like let me just get in the think bag, and I can do that down there. So that's what I like about it. And they're ready for us.
Right? Are they?
Yeah, yeah. They're, like I said, it's like a little. It's a mini Atlanta. So they
They
are
ready for collaboration.
Yeah, they ready for collaboration. They ready for like
New
the
faces.
good new faces, the
Yeah.
good venues and shit that we got down here. Like food not as good, so the Grill 55s, the Frozens, the
Yeah.
Filters,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, the Sub Cities, all that. Like they're like, please come to Phoenix, like, and they're giving you the money to do the shit too, though, like because they want to. I keep saying it's a mini Atlanta, but it is, bro, because it's so big. It's like every side has their own demo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like, you know, Cleveland is West Side, East Side, Heights.
Yep.
Nah, they shit is more stretched like Scottsdale, Glendale, Mesa. It's just bigger spots, but all this shit has its own kick it, its own
Facts.
restaurant, its
Facts.
own this.
Facts.
So it's like you have a lot to do. You can create, and
In
you
a
can
whole
build
nother
there,
city.
and you can build there
For a long time.
for a long time. Yeah,
It's really hard to get stagnant. Is what I'm hearing.
correct.
That's hard because it's very easy in Cleveland to get stagnant once you get to a certain point.
You get comfortable. It's like you're the top at. You're the top once. You're the top there.
Yeah.
But then you realize, bro, that's the top there.
That's the leverage.
That's
the leverage.
But it's
That
so
ain't
much,
it.
yeah, like bro, it's so much in the fucking world that you
Literally.
like, damn, I'm the top there, but then on the big scale of it, I'm like
Literally.
this, like
I'm like this, but I'm on there, goddammit. I'm on this motherfucker,
I'm
so
on
let's
this
go.
bitch, like-
Let's go.
let me get out of here and try to see what's going on in these other spots, bro. Yeah. Again, once you like Cleveland gonna give you the vibe, though. Cleveland gonna give you the like that personality that we leave with from here. They gonna fuck with it in any city. I've learned that no matter what city I go to, they fuck with Cleveland people. They fuck with our attitudes. They fuck with our vibes. Like just because who we are. And then once we get in those cities, if you are a hard worker here, them other cities like they gonna love you down there. They're gonna those doors are gonna open up. the doors that it took you to open up here years, them doors open so fast that it's like, bro, you better be ready for this shit. Like,
Right. No,
like
real
you better be ready because these doors open like fast, bro. Like
Yeah.
I was down there. I really got down there in like February. So from February to now to be doing Ohio to Phoenix and
Man.
having all the relationships with every club and
Man.
dealing with artists now that I can do the management shit, like it just was everything was just fast.
Facts.
And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna catch it. All right.
Because
And I'm just catching it, like, all right. Cause I'm ready for it.
Because you
Like,
took your time
yeah,
to
I took my
study,
time to study and
reflect.
shit.
And now when you went out there and it opened, you was ready to bust
I was
through
ready.
them motherfuckers.
I was ready. I already had the game plan down. Like, all I'm doing is checklist and shit now.
Facts. Instead of figuring it out.
Instead of figuring it out, bro, I'm just checklisting. There we go.
But that comes from the work you were willing to do here.
Correct.
That's crazy though, man.
That's what I
Never
say,
stop
bro.
working, man.
Travel.
Even if you believe you didn't capped out, don't stop working. Start traveling. Start getting out of the city. Start building other relationships. All right, my last two questions is relationships, and basically, how do you and you've been dibbling dabbling with it because I love how you said go get your bag and y'all talk a little bit later. But how do you maintain a relationship outside of your own state without it becoming too personal and it's still just business, but it's a good business relationship?
Good. I mean, basically, bro, just being genuine. Being genuine in your conversations, genuine in how you move.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I watched a lot of TV and shit. So, like, back in the day, they were like men of honor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they were men of honor.
Thing.
So imagine that, like, they are literally like men of honor. Like, I tell you something, and you can come back for that shit 10 years later, and that dude is going to honor that, like, because they're men of honor. So I've, like, tried to, like, take on that in relationships. Like, bro, be a man of honor. If I say something, no matter how I figure it out, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make sure that I stood on what I said as a man of honor.
Yeah.
And people don't, like, get that part about relationships. Like, everybody think it's a stabbing and be like, nah, bro. It's like, just be a man of your word.
Literally.
And keep it moving. So when at the end of the day, a nigga can always say, like, bro, that nigga was a man of his word.
Period. Whatever you feel
about it, hey, that nigga's a man of his word, bro. Like, and I'm good in that. Like, I'm good. Sure. Our relationship should be good just because of that. You knowing that, like, nigga, yeah, like, what's up? What you need?
Yeah, literally.
Because I know you're a man of honor. And if I come back or you ask me something, you know I'm going to be the same way with you. Like, hey, what you need? All right, if I got the number, if I got the contact, if I got whatever you need, just hit me up and I'll make sure. And if I can't, I'm going to let you know I ain't there yet or I'm going to figure it out. Yeah, communicate.
Not just ghosting.
Yeah,
accountability.
Accountability, bro.
You said it all. I just wanted to really...
Accountability, bro. That's like a key thing, bro. Being accountable for shit. Like, I ain't got to ghost you. I'm going to let you know what's going on.
As a man of honor.
As a fucking man of honor, I'm going to let you know what's going on, and we can move from there, bro. Like, however that situation, we can move from there because I'm a man of honor, bro. Like,
well, I appreciate you. My last question is called Get It Off Your Chest. It's what we do here to finish off all our interviews. And you've been getting it off, man. The game you got in this one, I just pray I break this down well enough so they get it. Because they got to get it. You know, it's hard sometimes.
they got to get it,
But
bro.
they got to get it. But to leave it off, man, get it off your chest. I really want you to just talk to... I run into a lot of the young promoters now, and I run into a lot of the young entrepreneurs trying to get their bag, figure out their bag. But a lot of the stuff, you know, it is personal. It is their brand. It is what they.
It's personal,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying?
It's personal.
And I really want you to like just speak to them for a minute to understand. Like, relax. It's gonna take time. You're okay for feeling that way, but you gotta grow.
You gotta grow.
So if you could just kind of get off that for them, because I think they need that. I need that.
Okay, so I'm going to say my biggest thing is definitely collaboration is key, bro. Like, competing is not the thing, bro. Be willing to collaborate. Be willing to share ideas with people. Get on the same page with people. Like, it's hard to become a millionaire by yourself, flat out.
Flat out.
That's just what it is.
That's
it's not
facts.
like it's hard. You really have to develop teams around all this shit. Developing teams is a big thing, but to develop teams, you have to collaborate. Like, y'all pushing a lot of time people be pushing the same exact shit thinking that you can't collaborate when to grow it, you actually need to collaborate. People want to see that. Just like I always do artists as my example. So if I'm an artist, I feature with somebody. I feature with Lil Baby because he has a fan base. So his fan base is bigger than my fan base. So I pay for that feature so I can get that fan base, which means those dollars are going to start coming to me. Everybody not going to like me that's on his fan base, but I'm going to get enough people.
Thanks.
And that's how, like, kind of like all this business shit is with the mergers and collaborations. Like, bro, work together, figure it out, and then you get more creative when you're collaborating with people because they're going to teach you something that you didn't know. Yeah. And vice versa. And then your bag is going to increase. Everybody's bag is going to increase because of the collaboration. Yeah. Been saying this shit for years, but I promise you, once you start collaborating, that business that you're doing, whatever that business is, it's going to pick up. Yep. Even if it's just your views picking up, it go from views to maybe more inventory to dollars.
Yeah.
So that's it. 3 steps, my nigga. Collaborate. Your views going up, your dollars gonna go up. Like, and keep that in mind when you're collaborating with somebody. Like, you don't have to be best friends to collaborate. Like, all these people that are multi-millionaires and all that shit, they don't work with their friends. Like, it's not a thing. Like, it's not a lot of groups that's like, oh, we're all friends and we make, no, bro. You have great ideas, I have great ideas. We come to a business partnership and collaboration. We win, and then we move on. You go to your family and your friends, and you do what you want to do over there. I do what I want to do over here. Then we come back. Like, I feel like people just don't because it's a selfish mindset. Like, it's just selfish. Like,
And overthinking.
yeah, like, it's not the lottery. Like, we ain't paying the lottery. You're selfish in the lottery.
Yeah.
But in real life, like in business terms, bro, like merging, collaboration, especially when it comes to these clothing brands, these artists, anything that has to do with like marketing, promotion, entertainment, your biggest weapon is collabing. Because they know people that you don't know, you know people that they don't know. That's what it boils down to at the end of the day every time. Y'all are sharing, y'all are sharing, I guess, sharing everything, energy, ideas, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to get more, more from that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Simple.
Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro.
This is the King TV Network. We done have Fly Jones in the building, Street Smarts, and we out of here.